Hello and welcome to the Only Connect Music Special. Thanks very much to Evan Dawson and Nico Sabatini there on cymbals and triangle. They're the composers of our theme tune, and we're delighted that they're able to join us tonight live in the studio to show how seriously we take the subject of music. I'm also joined by two lovely teams from previous series, and they are, on my right, Ed Dovey, a charity support worker and illustrator who is a proud member of the Central London War Games Club. Marianne Fairthorne, a mathematical software developer who built a stone circle in her parents' back garden while they were on holiday. And their captain, Stuart McCartney, a management sciences graduate who went to school with the hairdresser Charles Worthington. All intense about being intense, they are the festival fans. I suppose I should check, Stuart, it might be a bit late now, but is it music festivals you're fans of, or is it literary festivals?
Well, music festivals, but beer festivals as well.
What is your favourite type of music?
Prog rock, probably.
Magnificent. Thank you very much for coming back. You will be facing, on my left, Marianne Johnson, a composer and music therapist who was once set upon by a flock of chickens owned by a Franciscan monk. Ivan Brett, an author and private tutor who was sadly mugged last week. The thief got away with a bag of cheese and some liver dog treats. And their captain, Thomas Halliday, a paleontologist and author who is directly descended from the man who disproved the existence of unicorns. All members of the Nuestra Singers, they are the Choristers. We last saw you in Series 15. Do you still do quizzes together?
Well, we've only really been doing it again since lockdown started. We did a few online ones over the chat apps.
And what's your favourite type of music?
I mean, my favourite type of music is folk music in all its genres, really. But these two have very diverse tastes. Who's
got the most diverse taste? Marianne, what's the weirdest thing you like?
I really got into throat singing for a little while.
What about you, Ivan?
When I was a teenager, I used to really be into ska. Really, really into ska.
And now you've got a nice scar to go with it. Is it right for me to joke about that? I mean, I think it was horrible to be mugged, and you lost the liver dog treats.
I mean, it was fine. I feel like if I had to lose something, it was that. I threw in my bag with a laptop in it. He didn't want that.
I'm really hoping that the thief smoked those dog treats and is only just finding out now. Any type of music could come up tonight, or anything else, of course. It's still Only Connect. Festival fans, you won the toss. You'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Horned viper, please.
OK. You will see a series of apparently unconnected clues. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
Anybody?
I'd move on pretty quickly.
OK, next, please.
Oh, that's got to be... I go another one here.
OK, next, please.
Opera houses.
Yeah. You OK?
Yeah, definitely.
Opera houses.
They are opera houses and theatres in translation. So the Staircase, Teatro alla Scala, Phoenix, La Fenice. Do you know what Columbus is?
Cologne?
It is, Teatro Cologne, and you didn't need to see big Moscow, that would be...
Bolshoi.
Bolshoi, exactly so. They are performance spaces. Well done. Choristers, what would you like?
We'll have the lion, please.
Lion. These are going to be picture clues. What connects them? Here's the first.
No, it's government. I don't know what that is. Next, please.
You don't know who that is?
I have no idea. Next, please.
It would be Dane. Oh,
sure.
Okay, that's Ashley Banjo. So banjo.
So they've got musical instruments in their names?
Yeah, it could be even like bluegrass bands or something.
Maybe we'll go next again. Next, please.
Yeah, Viola Davis. Is it Viola? No,
Yeah, but I mean, it might well be Viola Davis.
So just
There's musical instruments in their names.
These people share their names with musical instruments.
Yes, they do. Who are we looking at?
You knew who they were.
Well, I know the last two. Ashley Banjo and I think Viola Davis.
It's Viola Davis, although I think for the instrument you'd perhaps say viola.
Viola Davis.
Yeah, absolutely right. Do you know the other two?
The first... is it the part they're playing rather than the actor who's playing them?
Yes.
So... Widow... I don't know.
Do you know over there?
Flute?
It is Flute from Midsummer Night's Dream.
mechanicals.
And the
Right.
second one, the architect Renzo Piano, or Piano. They will share their names with musical instruments. Well done. Back to you, festival fans, for a choice.
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
move on.
OK. Next, please. No.
No.
No. Next, please.
So,
There's some musical instrument playing in the Namib Desert. No. Next, please.
what did Weezer play a silly cover of?
2 seconds.
It's a particular song Weezer did a cover of. What is it?
Free Nelson Mandela?
I'm afraid that's not the answer. Choristers, do you know?
We think it's performances of Toto's Africa.
It is Toto's Africa. It was performed all day at a Burger King in Camden. I'm not quite sure why. They just said, you know, if they got enough retweets, they would just do it. Weezer, it's a cover. They just had continual requests to cover it, so they did. Forever in the Namib Desert. Yes, that's a sort of performance artist has apparently installed something at an undisclosed location that will play Africa Forever. And almost inconceivably, CBS thought it would be an appropriate piece to play at the funeral of Nelson Mandela. In Africa, by Toto, what does Kilimanjaro do?
Soar above the Serengeti.
It rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. It's actually 200 miles away from the Serengeti. I mean, it does rise above it in a way, but you wouldn't see that happening, would you? So, choristers, you get a bonus point for that, and you can choose your own question.
We'll have the Eye of Horus, please.
OK, Eye of Horus. A music question, lovely. You'll be hearing your clues. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. But everything gon' be alright. Raise a glass and
Next,
say,
please.
Aren't they a guess? Rushing to their classes in optical art, wishing it would pass.
Next, please.
Because the second one's moving 5 years to the memories one.
These are all drinking songs, racing.
They are drinking songs, brindisi, or musical toasts. What did we hear?
And, it's called Libiamo, isn't it? It's Brindisi, yeah.
From La Traviata.
Exactly, Libiamo nei lieti calici, which, what's that, something like we drink out of happy cups? Something like that. What else?
The second one is Maroon 5, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's about Here's to the Memories or something or other.
Memories, exactly so, particularly memories of their manager, Jordan Feldstein. The last one was L'Chaim from Fiddler on the Roof. And The Ladies Who Lunch, that was Elaine Stritch singing the song from Company. Well done. Cheers, you might say. Festival fans, what would you like?
Water, please.
Yeah. It's another music question. That's happy news, isn't it? You'll be hearing your clues as well. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
It sounds like Baby Got Back backwards. This is Baby Got Back backwards.
OK.
So if it's... Yeah, so it should be... It's definitely Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back, Baby Back. Move on, we know what this is.
Amy Winehouse? Is that Amy Winehouse?
Oh, it's back. It's songs with back in the name, played backwards.
Well done. Songs with back in the name, played backwards.
Very good. Marianne, you haven't lost your quizzing touch. You knew immediately, I think.
I think you just found my level when you put on Baby Got Back instead of sophisticated music.
Let's hear clue 3. What's that? Anybody? It's Take That Back for Good.
Oh.
And shall we hear the last one? Let's hear it.
This is Back in Black. Back in Black, yeah.
That is Back in Black, AC/DC. If you play the song Revolution 9 backwards, what phrase do people think you'll hear?
Paul is dead, miss him, or something.
I mean, that's something. Apparently it's Turn Me On, Dead Man.
Oh, cool.
If you play Bloodbath in Paradise, that sounds nice, doesn't it? It's an Ozzy Osbourne song. If you play that backwards, what do you hear? Your mother sells whelks in Hull. It's a parody of a film quote. Very well done over there. Back songs backwards. Excellent. One clue remains, the two reeds. That's for you choristers. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
He's a rapper.
Okay.
What's his artist name?
What is his real name?
Loyal Khan. I don't know. I know.
Okay. Next, please.
Okay. It's the act's name. Imagine his souvenir pen. I think it was named after like a... I don't know.
Next, please.
Buckcherry.
Chuck Berry. It's spoon, isn't it?
Oh,
Chuck Berry,
spoon, yeah.
Cliffy Barrow,
Oh,
Cliffy Barrow.
Coil
Barner.
Oh, yeah.
Kale Lorna.
Okay. So these are spoonerisms.
They are spoonerisms. You didn't need the last easy clue, com-trues. What can you tell me about these clues?
Well, Buckcherry is Chuck Berry, who's a singer.
Yes. Buckcherry is an American rock band that go by that name.
Loyal Khan is a UK rapper.
That's it, Benjamin Gerard Coyle Larner. And he has dyslexia, so it's a sort of witty reference to that, the name. And what about Biffy Clyro?
I mean, it's
Cliffy
Biro, obviously. But
Yes, it was the Scottish rock band, and they used to amuse themselves by imagining merchandise that Cliff Richard could bring out. You know, as well as his wonderful calendars, of course. And they thought of other merchandise, and they talked about a Cliffy Biro, and it somehow became Biffy Clyro on a sort of convoluted journey to become the band name. That means at the end of round one, the festival fans have 5 points, the choristers have 5 points. So we're singing in unison at the moment. Let's move on to round two. Festival fans, if you're going first again, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. You'll be seeing some picture clues. What sort of thing would you expect to see in the fourth picture? Here's the first.
It's a scale of some sort. Ready? Move, next, please.
Okay.
No?
Nope.
Don't recognise these things. Next, please. It's some tune, isn't it? Anything? F, D, A sharp, G.
Not it, I'm afraid. I suspect your opponents might be strong on this. What would you expect to see?
We'd see something like D-E-A-D.
You would, in fact, see exactly D-E-A-D. Clearly, our question constructors are as gloomy as you are. What are we looking at?
These are words spelt out in musical notes. So we have aged, beef, cafe and dead.
Exactly so. So we've got A at the beginning, then B, then C. So a four-letter word beginning with D. For example, dead. It's not a clue about the health of Paul McCartney. Well done. Another bonus point for you, and you may choose your own question. What would you like?
I'll have the Horn Viper, please.
OK. A music sequence. How lovely. OK. What would you expect to hear in fourth place? Here's the first.
Is this all thing?
Never ever.
Never ever.
Next, please.
So never ever for once twice.
It's 3 times a month. 3 times a lady.
Which I think is on
No, actually.
Yeah.
I think we would hear 3 times a lady.
You would hear 3 times a lady. For what reason?
The first one was what, never say...
Never ever.
Never ever. And then the second one was, I've already forgotten. For
once in my life.
Once in my life, yes.
Yes. Third one would have been Think Twice, Celine Dion, so something involving 3 times. For example, 3 times a lady. I think we could have a blast of that from the teams, couldn't we? We don't need to play it in. You're all singers. Let me hear a little bit of 3 times a lady. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady.
And I love you.
Oh, thank you. You too. But we don't know the rest of the song.
Very well done. You get the points and nice rendition as well. Back to you, festival fans. What would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Good.
Next.
Next, please. No?
No.
Nothing coming. Next, please.
Oh, yeah, so we've got names of musicians because you've got George Michael, Boy George.
Yeah.
So maybe we've got a Paul in it.
Paul, yeah.
Because you've got the Young and the Simon.
Okay, so what's going to be
So
last?
what's the other name that we're missing?
1 second.
So you've got to start with Paul, and then Paul Neal. So you've got.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
So
the best I can do.
We'll go for Paul Neal.
I can't take it, I'm afraid. Choristers, do you know?
I mean, we don't know, but we're going to guess Le Bon Will.
You're closer.
Yeah.
The answer is Le Bon Sting. This is a very difficult question. So, you were absolutely right over there, festival fans. We were looking at a sequence of performers and we dropped Paul off the beginning. So Paul Young, Boy George, George Michael, Simon Le Bon. Do you know the sequence?
Is it Band-Aid?
It is the beginning of Band-Aid, and somebody comes in to sing about the bitter sting of tears, and it's Sting himself, Le Bon Sting. So no points there, but choristers, you may choose a question.
We'll have the water, please.
OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Hans Brahms.
I mean, it could be all of the names, couldn't it? Well, we've got to go next. Next, please.
Yeah, JC. Hang on.
So it's JS and then CPE. Who was after that?
Oh, God.
There's Carl Philip Emmanuel.
That's CPE.
Yeah.
Is it?
And then Chris. OK, next, please.
JA.
There's so
Oh,
many.
wait, hang on, because CPE is Carl Philip Emmanuel, isn't it? So maybe it's Carl Philip Emmanuel.
Let's do that. Because it's the
So
only...
rather than
It's the only one we
Johann
know, right?
Sebastian.
2 seconds.
Johann Sebastian.
Is the right answer.
Yeah.
And why would that be?
I mean, these are Bachs, we think, and presumably getting, what, oldest to youngest, or?
It's generational.
Yeah.
So Johann Sebastian, that would be the most famous Bach, and then we're starting with his great-grandfather,
Right.
then grandfather, then father. So you could have had any of his siblings. It could have been Johann Christoph, Johann Balthasar, Johann Jakob.
OK.
They're all called Johann, but very similar, the Bach family, to George Foreman and his family. You know, they have many things in common, and one of them was they all had the same name. So, well, you plumped for the right name there. It's descendants in the Bach family. Festival fans, what would you like?
2 reeds, please.
2 reeds. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Move on.
Next, please. George Harrison. John.
No. You might as well move on. I think we're not getting anywhere.
No. Next, please.
Oh, so, I mean, so you just thought... I mean...
Oh, I've got it.
What's the next?
I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ringo P.
Is the right answer. And why?
The Beatles, George, John, Paul and Ringo. And the letters spell out the song Help.
That's absolutely right. And why do you think we'd put the letters of the song Help particularly?
The fact that on the front cover, the semaphore message doesn't spell help.
Well, exactly. But it's supposed to. On the cover of Help, the plan was that they would spell out help in semaphore, but the photographer decided that their arms looked a bit messy. He didn't like the look of it, so he just got them to put their arms in different places. It actually spells N-U-J-V. And what did the fans think that meant?
Paul is dead. Miss him, miss him.
As a matter of fact, John is dead, miss him, miss him. New unknown John vocalist. They thought that might mean. What a rebus that would have been. Choristers, what would you like?
We'll have the Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flats, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
It's a painting, isn't it?
And maybe a band was called that before they were called something else.
OK, next, please. It's named after... Franz Ferdinand was named after Archduke, so there's somebody that's... So bands took their names from...
It's a sequence.
Oh, it's a sequence, oh, God. Oh, yeah. Next, please. I remember how this works. Iron... But then...
Is this a sequence of paintings by a certain artist and then things named them?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know the answer, if that's
I
true.
wouldn't be able to.
So...
I don't even know who did these. You could actually not.
2 seconds.
The Laughing Cavalier.
As far as I know, that's not the right answer, so I can't accept it. Festival fans, do you want to have a go?
British Airways adverts, but beyond that, nothing.
That's not it either.
No, there you go.
I could only accept the Laughing Cavalier if that was a well-known classical quintet. It's simple, the Pearl Fishers, it's just the duet from Bizet's opera. Archduke is Beethoven's piano trio. Death and the Maiden, the Schubert quartet. So I just needed a quintet, for example, Schubert's Trout.
Yeah.
That means at the end of round 2, the festival fans have 7 points, the choristers have 11. Time now for the connecting wall, and it'll be the choristers to go first, so please choose lion or water.
We'll have the lion wall, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
There's characters in Peter and the Wolf, grandfather,
Impossible,
Bird,
Cannibal,
Cat.
Hallelujah are songs by Leona Lewis? Oh, sorry. Leona Lewis songs. Impossible, Cannibal, Hallelujah.
Skyscraper.
That might not be Leona Lewis, but worth
Okay. What's the other one? Oh, the Hunters. Sorry, there we go. I was looking for the other.
What's things like train and the sound?
There we go.
So I'm seeing whistles: wolf whistle, pea whistle, slide whistle, and dog whistle.
Dog whistle.
Dog whistle, slide whistle, pea whistle, and what was the other? Tin whistle.
Okay.
Lovely.
Great.
3 strikes now,
Whistle,
plenty of
but
time.
Impossible. Cannonball is a song by Damien Rice, but I think it's also covered by like Leona Lewis. Oh,
As is Hallelujah.
or this could be the winners of X Factor's winning songs.
Yes.
Okay.
Which means it's going to be. Did the sound? Was it? Could be the sound.
It could be the sound.
Impossible, Cannibal, the sound. Hallelujah.
What would the other group be, though?
Bird, Skyscraper. So Skyscraper. Dimolo is a song. It's one of those kind of like. It was like a summer anthem kind
Oh,
of
was
thing.
it? Okay.
What is it? What's it performed on?
No,
What's it?
Dimolo was by another winner of a thing. It was like a. It was like a nonsense word that was like a.
Okay, so but we think bird, train, and they go together because you can't fit them in anything else. But so what is that? Bird is a homonym. William
Bird.
Is there another one? No. Hallelujah. You think impossible?
Impossible is.
Impossible, Cannonball.
You said the sound and Hallelujah, but you also said Dimolo.
Hallelujah, definitely.
I don't know about the sound.
Okay, so Dimolo.
Try Dimolo.
Try Dimolo.
Okay.
Those 3 and the sound. So Impossible,
maybe
Cannibal, the sound, and Hallelujah.
Have we already tried Skyscraper with those 3?
We've tried
think
Impossible,
Skyscraper's
Cannonball,
a winning song.
Skyscraper, Hallelujah. Those 4 have tried.
Okay, Impossible, Cannonball, sound, Hallelujah.
Yeah, let's try
So
that.
Impossible, Cannonball, the sound,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Ooh,
One more go.
We're missing something somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, this is a shame. Impossible.
Firebird.
I like a bird.
Oh, I don't. Okay, so
10 seconds.
Let's try something.
that one and that one. No.
Not it, I'm afraid. The wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups. Well done. What are the connections? Cat, grandfather, wolf, hunters.
They're characters in Peter and the Wolf.
They appear in Peter and the Wolf. Dog, slide, pea, tin.
Those are types of whistle.
They're all whistles. And you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go. Bird, train, cannonball, the sound.
Oh, they're jazz, yes, Cannibal Adderley. Yeah, these are jazz musicians.
They are jazz saxophonists. Bird, Charlie Parker, train, John Coltrane, of course, cannonball, Adderley, and the sound, Stan Getz. And the last group, Impossible, Hallelujah, Skyscraper, Dimolo.
Winning singles from X Factor winners?
They are X Factor winners singles. Well done. So you found 2 groups and you gave me all 4 connections. That is a total of 6 points. Let's bring in the other team now and give them a wall, see how they get on. Hello again, festival fans. You have got the water wall, 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Okay, so there's Leica, because you've got G6 and Prayer.
Right.
Hurricane?
Hurricane. So prayer, hurricane,
G6
G6,
and Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone. Well done. Right, who have we got next?
Got surnames of rappers.
Rappers,
So you've got
okay.
Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, Tupac Shakur, Missy Elliott, Travis Scott. So we need to go around those.
Not that one. What's it again?
So you left out Scott before, so leave out something else.
So Scott.
Live Out West.
Leave out West. Elliot, Minaj,
Shakur.
Shakur. Great, well done.
3 lives now.
Okay. Bohem.
It's got Puccini, because you've got Girl of the Golden West,
Oh, great, yeah,
La
go on.
Boheme,
Yeah.
Madame Butterfly, and
Cabin Butterfly, Labo and Girl of the Golden West.
Try Let's Go, because it sounds like it could be.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, try that. Yep.
You solved the wall. Very well done.
And we should have done that more slowly with a pause so that we could think about what the fourth group was.
Well, this is no time to discuss strategy. I need to know if you know the connections. Tell me about the first group. Hurricane, Prayer, G6 and so on. Leica songs, exactly so. And the next group, Shakur, Minaj and so on.
Rappers.
Yep.
They are rappers. And the third group, West, Bohème, Butterfly and so on.
Puccini.
It's the last
words of Puccini.
Oh, Puccini titles, that's right. And the last group, Clash, Songlines, Gramophone, Q.
Music magazines.
They are music magazines, so you knew all 4 connections. You've got the 2 bonus points. It's a maximum of 10. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The festival fans have 17 points. The choristers have 17 points. So we are neck and neck going into the missing vowels round. Good luck, teams. Fingers on buzzers. I can tell you that the first group are all Christmas number 1s. Festival fans?
Rick Petit.
Correct. Choristers?
Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West.
Well done. Choristers?
I love sausage rolls.
Lovely. Festival fans?
Killing in the Name.
Lovely. Next category, musical idioms. Festival fans?
No.
Choristers, do you know? No,
Drum
it's
up business.
too late, I'm afraid, I started speaking. It's drum up business, next clue. Choristers?
Harp on about it.
Correct. Festival fans?
Hit the right note.
Correct. Choristers?
Blow your own trumpet.
And why wouldn't you? Next category, instructions given in dance hits. Choristers?
Stop, collaborate and listen.
Vanilla Rice. Choristers?
Push pineapple, shake a tree.
I'm afraid that's not right. Festival fans?
It's Push Pineapple, Shake the Tree.
The TH is there. Push pineapple, shake the tree. Next clue. No time to tell me. Put your hands up for Detroit because it's the end of the quiz. And looking at the final scores, the festival fans have 20 points. The choristers have 21.
Again.
You've just hit it. What a very close contest. What lovely music you made together, if you don't mind my saying. Very well played. Delighted to see you've all still got that quizzing fire in you. Thank you all so much for coming back. And thank you for watching this special episode of Only Connect. The quiz so difficult that Alan Turing himself wouldn't dare risk a 5-pointer, but would take another clue just to make absolutely sure the connection is Bananarama songs. Good night.